What's going on, fellas?
Hello.
What's up?
Are you ready for some Super Football?
Go pointy
Thanks.
ball. I love the Blackhawks.
Oh
Oh
man,
God!
I used to be able to do that so well and not feel like I want to choke afterwards.
Hey, big dorks.
Let's get ready for the.
I don't even
There
smoke.
goes your wrestling career.
No, I used to do that to when I was in cadets, and you'd wake somebody up, you'd get right up to their ear, just go, "Get up!"
Daddy Zone. What's going on?
Hear that
I,
shit.
I,
Daddy
I
Zone,
honestly
Big Dork.
figured that most people be watching the game, like, or starting the game or whatever.
Not everybody loves the football.
I love football. Ask me anything about it. Just give me like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Between each question.
How do you
So, Jeremy?
love all our rejected Canadian football for your Canadian football league?
No, they're not rejected. They just failed the drug test or beat their wives or decided to do dogfighting.
Oh,
Some of
so
them
you had
are
Mike
fair.
Vick.
No, actually, the funny part
They get all the bench warmers.
You know what the funny part about Michael Vick though is that when he got caught and they were dealing with his shenanigans, the CFL here was like, so if Michael Vick gets suspended for a season, will the CFL take him? The CFL's going, no.
No.
They
Negative.
wouldn't even take him. Jeez.
We will know because the comment was, could you imagine how much money they'd have to spend to clean the field after every time that man left? Because shit would be flying from the stands. And they do bottles. They don't do cans in some places. So
No, I remember seeing a video where somebody got hit with a fucking bottle. Oof. They had to keep their helmets on the whole time.
yeah, well, let's be honest. With or without a helmet, man, you get hit with a bottle, you're gonna.
Oh yeah, but which
gonna
one,
run
do
your
you, which one do you prefer?
I mean, have you ever watched
You know what?
a live show, like a music band? Okay,
Hey,
those guys get hit with bottles all the time.
Hey, I was at SARS Fest, dude. I watched Justin Timberlake come out, and that guy got pelted with everything.
Oh, I
Come on,
can
you had like Rolling Stones, AC/DC, Rush, Tea Party, and then this guy comes out, and this is at the beginning when he was just like getting out of doing like pop music and actually trying to be an artist. So people still knew him for his old stuff. So you have like these old great rock bands, and then this guy.
Yeah. Well, I went to a Slipknot show and somebody hit Corey in the head with a bottle, and he's like, "Hey, you motherfucker!" He's like, "You want to come up there and do that again?" And the guy just like walking away. He's like, "That's right, motherfucker." He gets off the stage and starts getting into the crowd. He's like, "That's right, get your fucking ass out of my show." I was like, "Damn."
Yeah.
Talk
I don't know.
about,
I've only been to
something to the
one
head.
show where I've seen, and it wasn't from anybody on the stage. And I told you that was at the Ozzy concert, and some guy tried to start a friggin' mosh pit, hit some like 16-year-old kid, and his father saw, and then next thing you know, you just saw this bouncer come up, put his hands between the guy's legs and on his shoulder, and pick him up, and then walk him, and the crowd just parted.
That
Are
sounds
you
like
Moses?
my cousin for his son, because actually just perfect timing for the story, because one of the reasons why I'm a Raiders fan is because of my cousin, which is actually my mother's cousin, so he's a little bit older than me. But his son got hit in the head with a bottle or a can or something, because they were in the middle of a Giants game, but they were both wearing Raiders gear. When I tell you that my cousin probably can't go back to, well, it's not called Giant Stadium anymore, but at that time it was Giant Stadium. I was like, yeah, that's pretty bad. Put it to you this way: my cousin is a big guy, but I don't mean big as in fat. He's a big dude. Like, this dude is.
Nice.
If I had a picture of him, like, it takes at least two of us to probably lift him.
Well,
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
I can say in my life, I think I've been to like 2 football games.
I've been to college football. I've never been to a big game or anything. College and high school, that's about it.
I think I've been to a lot of different things. I've even been to a professional tennis match before. But that was because I knew one of the guys who was coming up at the time, and he invited us.
Hey, Hidden Funkles, welcome.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on, buddy?
You know what's funny? Out of all what we, if you want to call it sport, like out of events I've seen that would be like sports. I think my
Cricket.
favorite my favorite was watching billiards.
Oh, I used to play billiards all the time.
You still can.
Cool.
You still
Well,
can.
you know what's funny is when I started losing it, I won in a bar once, and I was just sitting there and I couldn't really see, and a guy walked up to me. He's like, "Stop looking at my girlfriend." I'm like, "What?" I said, "I can't even fucking see your girlfriend." He's like, "You're staring right at her." I was like, "No." So he grabbed me, and I took his head, and I could see the shine into the corner of the pool table. I just took his head and slammed it right into that corner. I was like, and he hit the floor. I said, "Okay, guys, it's time to leave," because I don't think if he gets up, I'm going to be able to do anything. So yeah, it was pretty bad.
No, there's some billiards thing going on in Toronto, and what we used to do when I was spending time at my grandmother's in the summertime, we would check the local, because this is before the age of the internet. We would check a thing called a newspaper. It was printed on paper, and we
That
would
was an interesting conversation on another live I was watching earlier. It was two young dudes, young kids, and I forgot what's the name of their channel right now. But like they're like you see Dave having a conversation about something from like the freaking 60s and 90s, and the kids understand some of it, but the rest of it was like magic to them.
Hey! It was a great time. So we used the paper, and we would see what was happening out at the Toronto Metro Convention Center, and there was like a big billiards competition. My friends going, we should go. Okay. So we hopped on the subway, went downtown Toronto, and we're like, the only ones under the age of 18 watching all these like guys. It was fun.
Mm-hmm. I've had like 6 8-ball breaks, and I ran the table maybe 4 times in my life.
The kid's like yelling at me from over there. I have no idea what she wants.
And
now all of a sudden we can hear your air conditioner. We can hear your air conditioner. Either that or you're taxiing for takeoff.
No, it's my air conditioner.
Okay. You're not taxiing for takeoff?
No.
Okay. Welcome to Air LBD. Please put your trays in the upright position.
And what do you want?
Direct your vision to the front of the aisle. In case of emergency, the exits are here, and here.
Right. Quagmire will be flying today.
If your plane is going to crash, chances are we're all going to die, and these things will mean nothing to you.
There's inflatable girlfriends in the bathroom.
Oh, God.
You can use them as flotation devices.
No. Some people bring their own. If you have your own, please do the rest for someone else.
You see, like, the flat-chested ones are
man.
extra large.
Did you see what Dead Zone just said?
What?
He's been to over 500 live shows. Well, wow, man.
That's crazy.
That's
he used to play in the band, and then he also did a lot of the artwork and all that stuff for.
Oh no, I get that. It's just, I mean, the only thing we ever did is like, we're talking before I hit my 20s and I was still a kid. Was I used to go down to back in the day it was called the Sky Dome. Now it's called the Rogers Center. But used to go down there and wait to get autographs from the players as they left. And then some idiot tried to hurt a player, and now you don't get to see the players anymore. It's all in the underground parking.
I thought the Rogers isn't Rogers like a phone thing or whatever?
Yeah, Ted Rogers back in the day, I guess he was worried about his legacy, so he had he owned a video rental company, he had a phone company, he had a television company, and then he bought the Sky Dome and renamed it the Rogers Center.
I don't know. It's been every 10 years here they changed the name of shit. Like we have a big venue down here, and first it was the Mark, then it was the iWireless Center, now it's the Tax Slayer Center. I'm like, it's still the Mark. I'm not changing the damn name.
Did you ever see the beginning of basketball when they show like stadiums being bought, and there was like the Tampax Stadium, and there was a blimp, and the blimp had a little string hanging from the end of it?
You know what's funny? My kid asked me what was basketball one day.
LBD?
Yeah.
You might want to get your daughter clothed.
Oh, God.
Nice catch.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, but she asked me what was basketball because of
Well,
Sophia, Seriously? Stop. You know you're not supposed to
Camera.
do it.
And Daddy's gonna go take care of something. But anyway,
Give me a second.
Not a problem.
she was
To have young children.
yeah, mine knows better. He's 11.
You know what's funny, Didzone? I should probably ask my cousin because he plays. Well, he's actually been on television once on a TV show, playing in the background for something. But he does well, not now, but he's been in a band for at least the past 15 years. Because I remember the last time I saw his band, they were at his, because he has a really large farm. So every August they hold a huge family get together, and his band plays. And last time I remember seeing those guys, I was unloading band equipment out onto the back deck.
Nice. Yeah, my mom's widow. His sister, she's a professor down in Tennessee, and her husband is a producer and stuff. And he actually traveled with. You remember Jewel?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played the drums for them toured for one tour. So
Oh wow,
pretty cool. Yeah,
a friend of mine.
pretty awesome stuff.
I told you a friend of mine. He's he's part of the stagehand union, and some of the people some of the places he's had to set up for. Oh,
I used to do it down here. We got a place called Quad City Live, and they had this big like festival down there called Pig Stock. Imagine that, right? And there was like
dude, we have
headpiece.
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, there was like Cottonmouth Kings and Headpie and what the hell's that death metal band? Dimmu Borgir or something like that, and there was Slayer and all sorts of like heavy metal, and yeah, it was pretty fun. But I helped set up for all that. And you could sit in the middle and watch a show, and then go inside, watch a show, then go on the other side of the parking lot, and there was another show inside the stadium. So yeah, it was pretty fun. But they had like 9 bands for 3 days. It was fun.
We had I mean, you were talking about the name of that festival. I was going to say, dude, we have one called the Mustard Festival. We because I found out years ago that apparently Ontario is like the largest producer of mustard in the world. And it's like, that is a really odd thing to be proud of. Okay.
Yeah, well, there's a city from here about 25 miles down the road south of me. They're home of Heinz mustard and ketchup. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things like that down there.
I'm just curious what the game's at right now. NFL. Now this is great. This is the first Super Bowl in like 9 years I have not had to work. So we are currently at the first quarter. Right now there's now again, I'm going by Google because I don't have television. They're 12:41 in, and current score is 0-0.
Good. Apparently they're holding each other off.
I like this too. They put down Super Bowl limited in-person attendance. I want to see if there's like actual live feed of what. Because I'm curious what the stadium looks like right now.
Probably empty. They probably barely have like. It's probably zoned in on the football field itself.
Some poor camera guy is like, I want him in frame in the middle.
Right. Right. Oh yeah. I think the last Super Bowl I watched, it was San Francisco and whoever they were playing, and that's when the lights in the stadium went down. And
I remember that. That was funny.
That was year 2013, 2014, something like that.
I still remember the year. No, I don't. It wasn't last year. I think it was the year before. They had Lenny Kravitz, and up until him coming out, they were advertising Super Bowl halftime show with Lenny Kravitz and everyone else. But Lenny Kravitz was like the first name, and I was like, "Wow, man! I mean, I like the guys. I like his music. I mean, but holy crap, they're really pushing him."
Right.
Came out because Super like halftime show is, I forget how long it is, but he literally the stadium the stage parts, he comes out from the center, he does his thing, and then somebody else comes out on the stage and they're doing their thing, and then when they do a wide shot of what's going on, he's not on the stage. He's gone.
Just dipped.
Yeah, like completely gone. And then at the end, usually everyone comes back out and bows and takes their applause, and
Mm-hmm.
he's not there. And I'm like, holy shit! What did you come up and pull up in a cab? Go, just wait here. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Right. That's funny.
I'm willing to bet the guitar wasn't even hooked up. They probably just
Right.
just lip sync.
Right. Pretend like you're playing that thing, and we'll just let you go.
Literally,
Put the guitar down on your way out.
Literally, as he's walking out, he's just like grabbing a check off a table.
Yeah. You don't even see him. You just see his hand dragging across the desk. Like, whew.
What was that?
Is that Lenny Kravitz?
I think
I don't know,
so.
but he took his check.
I think so. It was too quick.
Right? Oh, that's so bad.
Oh wow.
I never watch halftime shows.
You're making now. You guys didn't see this, but we could see it in the StreamYard chat. But apparently LBD is making it big. He just got his first bot offering services spelled in really horrible English. Here, I'm not going to copy the link, but I'll copy the dictation. I'll throw it into the. This is what we saw. Oh wow, that is really horrible.
What the hell is this?
Oh man, I'm.
Oh, that's like sloth, the Care Bear or something. I don't know. It's just
so. I mean, there's just a little of us right now because I know everybody's watching the big game, but
mm-hmm.
Anybody excited for anything coming out? I know right now in my case, I bought the $7 a pop. I know it's going to be really odd to hear from me, but I bought the $7 a pop Ernie Hudson autograph pack, and I paid for the bundle because I'm hoping to get that Ecto 1 sign. That would be sweet.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. Hey man, my luck was great yesterday. I mean, I won that giveaway from APG, and then and then and then I picked the same number that I picked for Chris's waffle.
Waffle,
and, yeah. One against you guys. I haven't won Chris's waffle yet, so I'm hoping that's the third thing that happens.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked 2 yesterday and I lost. So.
Well, I was telling
6 was the number.
I told you guys and anybody else that watches, as somebody who creates contents and generally likes to, give things out, I don't take part in a lot of giveaways. Just because I think as a content creator, again, this is just something I started, and my view's slowly changing now because of other people talking to me and pointing flaws in my logic, which is flawed, but
yeah,
I didn't feel comfortable taking part in other people's giveaways as a content creator.
Yeah.
I
feel bad doing if somebody goes for a giveaway or has giveaways, I feel really bad entering them if I don't want it. If I don't want that, why am I gonna put my name in there if somebody else who does like it can get it?
That's probably my only really rule when it comes to that kind of stuff. If I don't really care for the item, I'm not gonna enter.
Yeah.
I mean, let me, a flocked Ernie or something, and then, oh, well, it's worth money. I'm going to sell it. When somebody could appreciate that and actually, win it. That's my thing.
Your place is oddly quiet now, LBD.
I closed the door.
And then I noticed the dresser's over 6 inches. Is that why the door's not opening? Then he realizes the door opens out and not in.
Right.
She opens the door, pushes the dresser out, and crawls in between.
Right. Nothing. The score was 0-0. We talked about how you're now out of diapers, and that's about it. Yeah. But he'll be back into diapers next week when he's trashed.
Please don't. Somebody pointed out the other. LPD and we were talking about last year, and there was an odd number of YouTubers for shock value were doing that.
Yeah, they were wearing diapers and thongs.
Yeah, in shock. For the record, for shock value, There was no kink involved. There was no losing of bets. Nobody forced anybody into doing anything. It was just
No.
I saw at least 2 of them were losing bets.
okay. For the record, if I ever bet anything, it's going to be something really small and maybe like a donation to a charity. I'm not shaving my head. I'm not shaving my eyebrows. I am not wearing any clothing that I have not worn within the last 6 months. Okay. That should cover everything. Oh, and nothing that is permanent.
What about spicy?
Mm.
I have to say no and that's only for medical
His
reasons.
asthma.
Well,
Yeah.
see, but you didn't mention that.
Yeah, but I would think you guys wouldn't want to kill me. Oh, look, he's losing in 2 ways.
Look. Oh shit. Sean, is he breathing?
Spray his
LBD's
coffee.
like, he rolled onto the floor. Should we call the authorities? I don't know. Let's wait 10 minutes. No, we probably shouldn't.
Who has the number for Canada? They're right across the street.
No, call South Park.
Oh God.
Oh man. No, I would. Oh no.
What's the number to 911?
No.
No, I
Let's call 411 to find out.
I here's the thing. I would do weird food, but I wouldn't do spicy food. You know, like, hey, have you ever had Rocky smoked oysters? Like, I've never had them. That I
I
could
have.
Well, see,
yeah, because where you are.
They're not bad.
what-
Like
what-
I ate a whole plate before somebody said, "Oh, do you know those are? You know what they are?"
Yeah.
In case anybody else doesn't know,
you know what we can do?
look it up.
Actually, now that I think about it,
What?
we can probably pull up some of the Super Bowl commercials as they go because you know they're gonna post them. So
I don't know how many
you-
commercials they're going to have this year.
Actually, you will be able to get them. I won't be able to unless I change my VPN and become an American.
okay. Well, I'll try to pull
Can
them
you can you become a Chinese person? I need some Imperial Pops.
because they
Just
did.
asking.
For the record, I've been doing that all week. Actually, I've been checking sites. Nothing's shown up yet.
I've been trying to make Chinese Funko friends. Just to be like, oh hey, by the way, I know we just no, I haven't done that, but I thought about it.
So
Well,
I'm,
Hey,
I'm watching some of the highlights right now, and I'm sitting there going, "Love of God, love of God." Oh wait, Steve Harvey roast NFL. They got Steve Harvey. Wow, it really was a slow year.
wow,
So,
he had to buy himself a new car.
Oh,
they,
wow. Okay, guys.
Happy.
So here, LBD.
they
We're
just
not
did the
going to give Steve Harvey the time of day, but I am going to pull it up, and we're going to see exactly how the stadium looks right now.
Awesome.
This might have been the pre-show, but wow, that is.
Hey,
the Winter Soldier just they just premiered a commercial for the Super Bowl. Winter Soldier.
Here, take a look at this.
here's the aerial.
This is his pre-show. Look at that stadium.
Oh God.
Andrew, this is the first time you and I are looking at the same thing. Nothing.
Sweet.
That's probably used pre-show, to be honest. That's
Well,
probably
regardless, yeah, but
Still.
usually with a pre-show there is like
A lot.
there is nothing. Oh, sorry. They have these giant screens in front of him. It looks like a Zoom call of all the players in their hotel rooms. Wow. Huh.
I hope they're social distancing.
Well, anyways, that's enough. For the record, I'm if anyone's wondering, I'm not a huge fan of Steve Harvey just because of his views on certain things. Without getting into great detail.
The only view I have of him was on the Family Feud. So.
Well, no,
Other than
here's the thing. I believe everyone has a right to an opinion. It can be whatever it wants, and I don't have to necessarily agree with it or disagree with it. However, I will never apply my opinion to somebody else's life.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, simple as that. And I won't hold it against anybody. I have lots of friends that I don't necessarily agree with some of the things they do in their life, but at the same time, I'm sure they have the same thing against, same thing regarding some stuff I do in my life. But we're still friends, and we
Yeah,
don't.
like that giant bear tattoo on your back. Yeah, I didn't agree with that.
The giant what?
The giant bear
Bear.
tattoo on your back.
Okay. I was going to
Well,
say,
at least his looks like a tattoo and not actually like he has a bear on his back.
hey, look, and
There's
for
a
the
difference.
record, I realized LBD you liked American History X, but did you really have to get all the tattoos?
That was an X at first. I'm just saying.
LBD shows his back piece, and all of a sudden you just see his subscriber count go.
Right. That cross isn't supposed to have little fluttery tails, is it? That's not a pinwheel, people.
Is that a ninja star, mommy? No.
Oh, God.
No. He's
Hey, Kenneth, welcome.
What's up, Kenneth?
Can you
But,
stream games on CBS?
You can. Last year, I got the game on the
I got the game
NFL
right here.
app.
You can't see it because it's bright, thank God, but I have it on my phone.
Yeah, you can. I downloaded the app
actually,
last year and got to watch it. For
I
free.
could get the 1 month free if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And then I can watch The Equalizer. Oh. Okay, guys. Here's the thing.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going to talk about Queen Latifah because I happen to really like her in Chicago. She was great in that movie. Yes, Dirty Secret. I like musicals. My problem with this, there is, and if they hear, I doubt they'll watch us, but Quarter Crew, great YouTube channel. They are a bunch of graphics design guys. They do a lot of CG work. In fact, a lot of the intros that I've done for you, done for LBD, Drew, myself,
Clara.
and Clara,
Mitch.
and Mitch. I've taken from watching their videos and getting an idea of how to do compositions and stuff. Oh well, you're really going all out, aren't you, LBD, with the Gatorade and the jersey?
No, it's literally it's funny you mentioned that, but it's literally they just bought like 3 of these big bottles of Gatorade. I like drinking Gatorade, but I don't drink it all the time.
So, but you have to stay to the end because at the end somebody's gonna dump an entire igloo cooler of Gatorade on LBD. Out of nowhere, all you see is this big
Actually, I know the people currently in his house. They're probably not going to get it over his head, and if they do, they're just going to drop it while it's still full. They won't even empty it. You'll just see him on the ground twitching.
As the camera pans down.
LBD's favorite colors 5. Anyways, so
right.
So, anyways, what I was going to say is that these guys do really, really great compositions, and the one thing they talk about, and they dissect movies and scenes. If a person who is not skilled in martial arts or gymnastics or any form of choreography, you can substitute it by doing quick cuts.
I remember you telling me about that the other day. I'll let you finish.
Yeah. So if you watch the newest trailer for that, and you see a scene where she's basically stopping a girl from being human trafficked, that fucker has a lot of, like, that editor, man, I swear to God, every other, you can put a metronome to it. It's like every third beat they're cutting. So cut, cut. And it makes me wonder how bad did it look when they filmed it. It went, oh Jesus, we need to speed this up so she looks faster, and we need to do quick cuts so it looks like she's,
Here's the thing, like, look at Keanu. Keanu does some of those scenes too.
Yeah,
quick cuts of things, but we all know that he has some type of skill when it comes to certain things after certain films.
Well, they actually do in one of their video reviews. They actually do John Wick, and the one thing they mention about in the John Wick universe, and when they're seeing, I'm ordered Super Bowl food, is that they all fights tell a story. So you need to, and when you do quick cuts, it's like and anyone who see my writing knows I'm a horrible writer, but it's like
not as bad as the lady at your post office.
No, I'm talking like in punctuation, grammar. Quick cuts are like bad punctuation and grammar in a fight, and it takes you out of it.
This whole thing just reminds me of, did you guys ever like get a book and make little stick figures in the corner, make them do things, and then flip the pages real fast?
Oh,
No,
I
no,
never did
because my teacher would have beat the living shit out of me with the book.
that.
I
I'm
didn't do it with the school books. Like I did it with my notebooks and stuff because
Oh,
I would get
I'm
that bored.
artistic in different ways. Drawing anything was not it.
yeah.
Oh,
I
I was good at
I
drawing.
I actually had to rewrite all my notes in a notebook once when the teacher saw that I had nothing but doodles in the corner.
Mm.
Kansas City has 3 points, by the way.
Uh
Feel
Ah,
free.
go
so
Chief, go Chief.
so
Oh
yeah,
shit.
anyways, I am gonna watch the first episode of The Equalizer just to because I happen to like the original and I happen to like the movies versions of it with Denzel. So I just like I said, I can't see Queen Latifah is what I would say she's a very visualization of a badass. She has the walk, she has the talk, she's got the street smarts, but I don't see her doing any form of, Cobb McGraw.
You know what I started watching on the Roku channel the other day was Quantum Leap. You remember that?
Oh God. That was a show I watched
I did.
Wow.
like 2 years ago. Sorry.
I'm
What
not a
happened?
fan of the 3D Dorito. They just did a 3D Dorito commercial. Not really. Well, the ending's kind of funny, but like the lead up to it, it's kind of
Well, a lot of places backed out this year, like Budweiser.
Yeah,
Budweiser in the Super Bowl were kind of like, they,
yeah, Butt Buddy.
hand
yeah.
in hand. I don't know I don't understand why would you back out considering it's happening. You probably have a bigger audience actually watching the damn commercials at home.
It's because a lot of companies have lost a crap load of money. Because don't forget
Well,
when they were doing lockdowns, alcohol. Well, maybe there, but I know here.
I was gonna say
no. Alcohol over here,
Mm.
it became a
the
waiting list.
yeah, because I was gonna say they should have made more money this year because everybody was locked down in their houses doing nothing but
Dude, there was
drinking.
you needed to wait a week to pick up an order over
Oh,
here.
really?
And
Well,
Yeah, it was
I
bad.
lived across the street from it.
Well, oh yeah, that wine place. I know here they were liquor. Excuse me, sorry, having asthma issues. They had they had liquor stores open here, and people were complaining. It's like, how's that essential service? It's like, do you really want a bunch of people locked in a room and not having some form of release?
Right.
Mind
And
you, the lineups were ridiculous. I remember seeing one in the lineup, and it was like pushing almost 2 blocks, and I was like, we're in my buddy's car because we were getting groceries, and he's going, "Do you see this?" I'm like, "Yep." He goes, "Glad I don't drink anymore." I said, I kind of now that I see it, it's like something in me wants to buy liquor now. He's like, "Why?" I said, "Cause got nothing else to do."
I know a lot of people who didn't drink certain things
Oh,
and they learned how to drink other things
here's
because what they drink was gone.
not only that, but some of these places, like if you went to a mom and pop shop, like liquor store, oh, they were gouging the fuck out of people. It was insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the difference between here and there. We have the Liquor Board Council of the LCBO here in Canada, at least Ontario, and so corner stores and stuff like that can't sell liquor.
Mm.
Well, here's the thing: it's not a corner store; it's a liquor store. But I'm talking about like you've seen the place across the street from my house.
Yeah.
That's more like going to McDonald's than it is going to a bodega. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
No.
more.
I get it, but I'm saying here, like if you go, well, you guys call them bodegas here, we just call them corner stores because literally for some reason, they always have to be on a corner.
No, it's like
Corner- corner-
Walgreens.
Yeah, and you will
No,
never, and you will never find, but you'll never find liquor in any of those stores. Ironically enough, you'll find a lot of weird stuff that you would never think to find. Like I was in one on the other side of town, and they had oil filters.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
That's
I can't
for
imagine.
filtering moonshine.
Well, I can't imagine like at 4:00 in the morning going, you know what? I want to change the oil on the car.
Right.
But there's not a single place to get oil filters.
Oh, we'll go down to the corner store.
It's like the most
Yeah, that's
random
funny.
thing.
Oh wow!
Yeah, here like we have like convenience stores and all that, and some of them have liquor license. And they don't sell a lot of liquor, but you can get like a little flask of it or whatever, however much that is.
You can't get any of that stuff here. You can't get Mickey's, you
Gas
can't get
station.
flasks at gas stations or anything like that. What's wrong now?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna adjust my chair a little bit because my leg is bothering me.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. I mean, every gas station here you can buy beer at.
in New York, you can go to like gas stations and corner stores, but if in Jersey you can't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The liquor law here is very, very non-existent, pretty much.
Mm.
Unless you've been hit real big with a like selling underage, you pretty much can get anything you want.
Yeah, I remember being in Buffalo and going to a convenience store in a bad part of town, and I didn't. It had like one of those little carousel windows, bullshit things in the front. Yeah, and I'm looking and I said, "Oh wow!" And the lady's like, "What?" I said, "This is new." She goes, "Oh, it's always been like this." And I went, "No, I'm from across the across." We usually said like across the river. I'm from across the river, and she's like, "Oh, honey, it's a little more tougher here than it is over there." I went, "No shit."
That's funny because I was coming back home from Ohio, and I was up by Chicago, and I was thirsty, so I was like, "Oh, I'll just pull off here." They had a convenience store. Well, I get off. It's nighttime. I know nothing about Chicago. I take a right-hand turn, and I see this big, long thing that looks like a giant caterpillar going across the street. I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" I keep driving. It's a lady with garbage bags and 8 carts crossing the street. And she has the carts tied together with black bags. So I get to this little gas station and I get out and I'm walking around. I try to get in the door. I'm like, well, this door's closed. I walk to the other side, the door's closed, and the guy's like, up here in the front. And I was like, okay. So I go to the front. And I was like, can I get
One second.
grapefruit?
He's got somebody at the door. It looks like
Oh, it's his pizza. Anyway,
pizza.
yes, yeah. So anyway, I was like, can I get some snacks and blah blah blah? And they got this thing that is like it's like when you go to the bank teller, that's what it is. And you put your money in it, they pull it in and they bring you your stuff and they put it in there, they shove it back out. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I've never done this. I'm from Iowa. I grew up in a town of 1,200 people.
Yeah.
And so I go to leave and I'm trying to get back on the interstate. There was an exit off the freeway, but there wasn't one going back on. I was like, great. They didn't expect me to live long enough to get out of this shithole. So here I am, like this major ass like ghetto, dude. There's like street lights out and cars broke down on the street. Cars with no wheels. And I'm like,
you gotta remember, if it's in a certain area, it will not be repaired until like 6 years later.
oh yeah, potholes, dude. Ridiculous. And I was like, yep, okay, we need to get out of here. I'm in my car sits 2 inches from the ground and I'm hitting potholes and I can hear my bumpers dragging. I'm like, yeah, this is not good. We need to get the hell out of here. Mm-hmm. Dude, it took me 4 miles in what I didn't want to stop at. Dude, I didn't stop at a stoplight. I did a farmer stop. I looked and just went on. I was like, I'm not stopping. These motherfuckers steal my rims and all my shit.
Well, at that point, if a cop stops you, you're probably better off.
Right. I was like, I'll take a ticket with the cops sitting around me than to stop and have my wheels taken.
I remember going from Windsor into Detroit and seeing the difference. Literally, just as you're driving over the bridge, you can see the.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It was after.
I'll never do that again. I'll wait to piss and I'll wait to get something to drink. I'll never get off on a random ass thing in Chicago ever again.
No, a friend of mine, he bought some car parts, and they were all in Detroit, and he's like, nobody wants to go to Detroit with me. And I was like, you know what? I've never been to Detroit. Let's go. Like, you know me, I'm always willing to help. I'm bright and cheerful about it. It's like, let's do it. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Right.
Jesus, man. As soon as you got over there, it's like a demilitarized zone here. So many abandoned houses, and I get to this like sketchy little warehouse, and this guy comes out, and he's like a really nice guy, and he's like, yeah. And you hear him, he's like, the Canadians are here. It's like, oh God. I hope that's not like a sign for something. Guy comes out and
Right.
His wife and his apparently they own this warehouse and they had like their apartment above it, and he does like auto repairs and stuff and sells antique parts. And his wife came out with like glasses of juice or something, and we're sitting down and shooting the breeze. And we're shooting the breeze for like a half an hour, and we grabbed the car parts and we left. But
haven't you ever heard you're not supposed to drink the Kool-Aid no matter who gives it to you? So you're lived, you're fine. But those warehouses with the things over top, those we call chop shops here.
Mm.
That was probably stolen parts. It's fine though. You got away. It's fine.
You got to cross to the border.
Yeah. After you cross the border, it's on them.
Dude, your stuff is still running over there.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've been running Claire's on and off like between my phone and my computer because it uses. I need more RAM is what I need. It's the next upgrade on this thing. These things are good, man.
What? Twinkies?
What'd you get?
They're chew bites, but they're like the bacon, cheese, and chicken.
Oh, I haven't had those, but they sound delicious.
Wait, they're what?
They're like chicken bites.
Oh yeah,
bacon.
Last time I ordered those for the first time, right?
Yeah.
Got through half of them, and here comes old bulldozer. Flop. Oh. You can imagine the rest.
Now every time I send something to LBD and I have something for her, I'm just gonna put bulldozer on it. It's like her new name.
Great.
Where's bulldozer
in 10
at?
years' time, you're gonna give that kid issues.
Mm. Yeah.
So it was all this guy named Andrew's fault in her autobiography.
Hey, I'm gonna be famous. I'll be in a book, guys.
Please.
I mean, I'd rather be in a book that way than to, rape and murder like 50 people and be a Ted Bundy or something. I mean, it's a way different situation.
Well,
oh god, that's funny.
Okay. What Andrew
This is gonna be a whole stream of spontaneous laughs from LBD.
It's a Bud Light commercial.
Oh.
Well, I thought
I tried to look up some of the commercials and it didn't.
I thought Bud Light and Budweiser was the same thing. Did they put a commercial in?
Bud Light has a commercial. No, it's not the same.
Yes, it is. It's all Anheuser-Busch. I thought.
Well, I have the official Falcon trailer right now.
Okay, yeah, pull that one up, yeah. Because I was gonna say, I know that one. That was one of the first ones that popped up.
Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be watching the official Falcon trailer. This is Casey K with Top 40 at 40. Today we're going to be listening to the Uncles. Life's a Drag. Also was the voice of Shaggy.
By the way, I just realized we have the famous point of view of Andrew again.
That better. Sorry. From down below.
I explained to him what that looks like one day. He's like, "Huh."
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's what I call the bird's eye view.
Hey, I'm
that ain't a tweet.
I'm still proud of myself that actually I think I didn't share sound. So hold on.
Oh, you also can put full screen once you start sharing it. Don't do it before. Do it after you share it.
No, I know. Honestly, I was surprised. I had to explain what a Mobius strip was to Andrew using auto parts.
Yes. Hey, I know auto parts. Okay.
Like, you know what a fan belt is? Yeah. Cut that. Then when you go to put it back together, just flip the one side. There you go.
Yeah, that'll work out.
All right. So here we are, and we're gonna go full screen. That's clearly not full screen, idiot.
It was already full screen, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Because I'm an idiot. Okay. We just covered this.
Well, back in my day when people actually used the fan belt. Now it's all electric.
I forgot to turn the sound on.
Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop. So what's our plan? Great.
That's a dick move.
Superheroes cannot be
no intention to leave my work unfinished. The world's upside down right now. Where do we start? Buck, I have a plan. Oh yeah? What is it? Is you ready?
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? You said you ready. Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Hello, girl, kick your ass. Gotta get that first shot up before that bullet hit me.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready?
I think couple therapy.
Say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
Opinions?
I just kept listening to the music, trying to figure out who was singing it. Just saying. It sounded like Mike Jones.
We can't hear you, buddy.
Ooh. Me?
No.
I said very cinematic, like for something that's going to be on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same video quality as Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna be interesting, and then I'm like that thing seems like it's gonna be a running joke, and I have a feeling they're not gonna let him either. That thing with the shield is basically what I'm curious how they're gonna play that.
Mm.
You know, is he gonna learn how to eventually use it, or is it gonna transfer over?
who knows? Looks decent.
Interesting.
Yeah, looks good.
Oh, interesting.
There we go.
So I heard this Bram Stoker Dracula pop looks kind of old, like an old man. Is there
Yeah.
like an old man one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's the Bram Stoker Biden pop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. That's what I was calling it the other day.
Well, I got that. I got the Chase version of it. So,
Nice.
well, here's my thing. I get the feeling that honestly, and I'm probably going to do this for the next little while. Anything that I want that has a Chase, I'm just going to buy it outright because I think pop hunting, at least for the foreseeable future, is going to be very spotty at best.
Yeah. That's kind of. I got lucky with the Chase bundle that I wanted to find, and I found it at least $20 cheaper than every other place that I was able to see it at. I wasn't gonna pay $60-$70 for that because the Chase for that version of the Chase of a PX Previews pop, unless it's a bigger pop, it normally like lands around $40 maximum. And I got and even with the PPG at $40, I picked one up for $20 because the guy just wanted to get rid of it.
Well,
That's
the
like
other thing.
Chase. Oops, go ahead.
I was just going to say the other thing too is I'm at least on my channel, I'm also going to do a lot of. Since I can't go out as much, I'm going to review. I'm going to try different. It's a bit of a gamble. I'm going to try different websites and see how their packing is, how they're.
The one thing I can say about where we order some stuff, dude. If you order one pop, you're gonna freak because of the way they pack it. It's scary.
Well, I'm gonna try Big Apple.
It's not bad. I just got 2 pops from there, and my actual Chase bundle for Joker came from there. Came in perfect. My Hellbat came in perfect. So they use that big bubble wrap now, like the big thick stuff.
I like what
bubbles.
pop culture uses. They use the double thick cardboard boxes. Because I had one box that had a huge gash in it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And in my video for when it might come out this week or next week, I turned to look at, "Hey, Christina Payne, welcome."
Hey, Scoops.
I turn the box, and you don't see any dents or scratches on the inside, like nothing. So all the crap that happened from here to Australia, that's on the outside of the box, because it's so thick, Didn't transfer in.
Nice.
Nice. Well, at least you know they're going to get there okay.
Mm.
So, I mean, that makes me happy. Because I know you'll send stuff perfect. You always do. So,
It's a skill.
Okay.
That's the other thing. I want this friggin' thing to be done so I can actually get packing supplies. Because the last stuff I had to send out literally. Well, you were listening to me. LPD was watching. I was literally MacGyvering like little bits of wrap here, a little bit.
yeah, it was pretty bad. But you can order that stuff off Amazon, right?
The problem is that I like buying the bubble wrap that I get from the dollar store because it's about the size of a log.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I can buy like 6 or 7 of them, and it makes it easier to stack them because they're smaller. If I
Yeah.
buy the bubble wrap from Amazon, I basically have an ottoman sitting in the middle of my living room.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I got a big old roll that I just bought.
I'm like, like right now, I finished doing a load of laundry. That's you guys. Well, some of you might have seen on my couch behind me because it's all towels that have to be because I don't have a what do you call it, a linen closet. So I have to take all my towels and roll them like logs and then stack them on the back of the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, we do that in our closet because we don't have a lot of space for towels, so
No,
we
I don't
roll them.
have a closet.
Well, I know that. I know why you do it, but I was saying it takes up less room if you roll them. Also,
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna send you something. Can you mind pulling it up for me? Because
Sure.
Lisa's.
What's this link? Brazers what?
is it Brazers or Brazzers? Brazzers? Oh.
It looks like brass, but it's spelled differently.
Oh, that's weird. What's a donkey show again?
Oh god.
Is that at our I think we have that at our fair.
Yeah, well, considering where you live, I'm not surprised.
No, this isn't like Montana or anything.
It's like when they were filming. It's like when they were filming Deliverance. They're like, you know what?
Wheel like a pig.
Okay, so we're gonna look at Zack Snyder, and then afterwards we're gonna listen to an interview by the actor who plays Cyborg, telling us his thoughts on Zack Snyder. I still like the fact that he had the nerve after all that. He's like, but if he called me and asked me to be in another movie, I'd be in there in a second. Yeah. You were saying that now, but about like a week ago, you were like, screw him and his Justice League. All right, share screen. Share audio.
Here we
All
go.
right. Oh wait, did I? Sorry. You have to. I keep forgetting to turn volume back on.
Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. I did my best, wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't come to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah.
This guy's probably fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings on the other planets he's destroyed, right? And we have to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
Hallelujah.
Wow. I'll be honest with you. I am looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to the 4-hour investment of my life in regards to it. But I mean,
I was gonna say, is this shit gonna be over? I can listen to Hallelujah whenever the hell I want.
oh well.
But hopefully,
Visually,
it was good.
for the record, dude, it was amazing. The visuals. I mean, no, I'm not gonna be that kind of asshole.
I'm just gonna be like, oh well, that's good. I'm glad for all of you.
No. He's like, really? Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. He pulls out a Twinkie. Oh God, these are good. I can have them anytime I want.
Right.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Yeah, well,
I think the
does
worst.
Canada have Little Debbie? I'm just saying.
Well, my mom's 65. She's not little Debbie. I'd say medium size at this point, but
I would never talk about your mother like that.
I hope she's not watching. I'll never hear the end of it. I've made that joke before.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say something, but I'm not going to now. It may have had to do with eating Little Debbie, but that's probably not good. Never mind. I'm just gonna stop. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, let's go on with what I was gonna. What were you guys talking about?
You're talking about how you were digging a hole with clean edges. It was amazing. 90 degrees, everything just.
Well, you could see how I taped a box. Pretty dead on, straight. You know, for a blind guy, I can tape pretty good.
Ooh, I'm at the part where you're rearranging your collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 2 days in, guys. 2 days.
I did not. You did not look. You just stared like dead into the camera. Like I hate my life. Like with like an evil. You gave me the Vigo look right now.
It was such a friggin'. Oh, it was such a pain in the ass to do, dude.
Yeah.
And then like 6 months later, I'm redoing it all over again.
Is it still snowing? Oh, by the way, guys, we got another like shit ton of snow here.
Congratulations.
Like the piles were starting to melt. They weren't all gone. Like they were like maybe 50% gone. Yeah, no, that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, well, you guys keep getting 30-degree weather. I woke up this morning and it was -2, and it felt like -26
You're by a
out.
body of water, buddy. If I guarantee you, I get it, and then that's that one thing that adds on to it. But I guarantee you, it was definitely colder in Bayonne.
I don't know. It got
I'm 2 blocks from Mississippi.
I know the other day, we'll break it down into your temperature. It was about -4 here, and I went to take the garbage out, and literally, because I've been having really bad asthma because here's the problem. I live in a building with radiated heat, and so my apartment's continuously warm, and there is no way to regulate the heat where it would be comfortable. I can open the windows, but that will only work for about a half an hour, and then the place is ice cold again. So it's this. So, anyways, aside from that, I went to take that garbage out, and by the time I got back to the door, I had to sit on the stairs before going into my apartment because the cold air had just taken the wind out of me.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's life.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's fucking hot. They're like fucking. I gotta turn on and off the AC all the time because like the heat is like hitting me right.
Oh, that annoying.
I'm curious. Huh. Oh wow. Hey guys, I don't normally. I'm only pimping this channel out because literally, Average Will, great guy, friendly guy.
Yeah.
He is doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. He is literally 3 subs away.
Oh wow.
I'm going to, if I can do it here. There's a link to the video. You guys can. Let's push him over. I mean, literally 3. 3 people.
I already follow him.
I follow him.
Huh. I followed him before you guys. Yeah. And I bought one of his mystery boxes. Yeah.
I don't buy mystery boxes
Yeah.
because you know why? Every time I open a box, it's a mystery. So I have no idea what comes in the mail until it's here and I open it and go,
You know what? I'm gonna just send a mystery box. I'm gonna write on it. Tell Andrew it's the Batman he's always wanted.
right. And when I take it out and I'm going, this has no ears. It doesn't have a cape. What could this be?
Why does it feel like an Olaf?
You know what's funny is there's an Olaf in here somewhere because the wife loves Olaf, so I'll know exactly. I'd be like, is this Olaf? That Canadian? I could at least got some beaver.
So so Tampa Bay scored and they didn't miss the point after.
The extra point.
Oh.
So it's what 7-3.
7-3.
For the record, the guy that delivered my pizza, holy fuck, man. He came up, he's like, here you go, bye. And by the time because he had put the pop on the pop on the floor, like because it was in a bag, so he just rested it there while he opened his bag, and I went to go and by the time I picked up the pop, handed me the pizza, and I bent down to grab the pop, and I look up, he's gone. It's like,
He pulled a Batman on you.
It's like, dude, I'm impressed. I didn't even hear you go down the stairs.
He probably just jumped down the flights.
No. I wasn't
Hardcore.
living in this apartment. I was living across the hallway. And the one day I heard boom, 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 boom. And I was like, it sounded like somebody dropped a couch or a TV down the stairs. So because there's 2 sets of stairs, I looked down the stairs closest to my apartment, nothing. And then I hear and then I know I don't know Mandarin, but I know what it sounds like. I hear Mandarin. And it's really I guess the English equivalent is hell. This like that, like somebody trying their best to enunciate and put volume in their voice, but they're so. I look down and there he is, like just a pile of the stairs. He slipped and somehow managed to miss half the stairs and then catch the rest of them.
Oh, that hurts.
And
I had a buddy do that.
He was a mess. So of course, I at the time I had a landline. I didn't have a cell phone, so I grabbed my cordless phone. I'm calling 911. For the record, anybody who's a 911 dispatcher, my heart goes out to you. You guys do the best work you can, but I don't know what it's like over in the States, but here in Canada, they ask how old is he? How badly is he hurt? What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
What's his eye color? What was the last movie he saw? If he was a bird, what bird would he be?
Yeah, we get that too. Oh, do they have insurance? What insurance do they have?
Oh no.
Yeah. Does he have his card on him?
Yeah, we don't get that. Healthcare, it just kind of.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So,
But here you have that.
Here's the kicker. So we get those questions that you get.
Yeah.
We get to add it on to what insurance and where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? And you know what my answer every time? Wherever the hell my insurance covers.
I would just say somebody with
A
a medical license,
hospital.
preferably. I mean, I'm not really fussy. Just somebody with a medical license, and not a veterinarian.
I was gonna say
or dental.
Yeah. You have broke your femur. What the fuck is the dentist gonna do? You said the first doctor.
Or they come in. Hey fella, how you doing? Okay, so I would just scoot you on the table here. Oh, you're a good fella, aren't you? You're a vet, aren't you? How'd you know? Just guessing. Also, could you please get them out of my backside?
That's really, you guys make that joke, but I lived in such a small town on a farm that I fell and busted my knee open, and it did get stitched up by the veterinary clinic without Novocaine or anything to help it. So
I learned how to do stitches from a vet.
Oh yeah.
He's because I asked that I want to learn how to do stitches. It's at my cousin's place. He's like, so he goes and he goes into his car. He comes out with like a shoelace, and he goes and took this piece of cardboard and poked holes in it and showed me how to do it. And I just kept practicing.
Yeah.
Well, here's my thing. There are certain skills that are invaluable that are really easy to learn and simple. And once you learn
Mm-hmm.
them, they're with you for the rest of your life. It's like riding a bicycle.
Well,
I'm
just
really
like if
good at
you're
Well,
go
because
ahead.
I was in cadets, so I learned to sew
Mhm.
really well. I can sew invisible
Mhm.
seams and stitches and stuff, and I'm really good at it. I was like, I wonder how to do stitches. So I wanted to learn. And I found somebody, and it's not that hard to. It's not that hard to learn. It's harder to get it so that you can just do it fluently without thinking.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, I mean, if you're ever out in the wild, if you're going camping or whatever, you fucking bust your shit and you're bleeding profusely, if you have it in your kit, you can stitch yourself up.
I've never carried my suture kit while hiking. It's in my camping gear and my emergency chest that I keep in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at your die-cast Ecto 1 right now. By the way, good luck on that box.
Oh yeah.
And if I that would make my day.
They're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, he's in Canada. Shit, throw this one out."
Well, considering it's still up for sale, so I mean, last I looked,
It's like $100. What is it, like $100 per box?
160. It cost me 200 altogether. It's money I really, really, honestly didn't have to spend. But considering,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna start like I said, I'm gonna start reviewing different companies and stuff, and know that I'm 1,000K.
Oh yeah.
We need to get him a monocle and a top hat.
No, Bullard. I'm
Not the
wearing
Monopoly
that.
guy.
I'll wear Bullard.
Bowler. Okay, we'll get him a bowler.
I'll do my best, Sir Winston Churchill. We'll fight them on the beaches. We'll fight them on.
Will you play a good Sherlock Holmes for us? I mean, we can get you a pipe and.
Actually, it used to drive my. Okay, so my grandmother was Scottish. Now, if you understand the dichotomy of the British Isles, the English think they're better than everyone else. Then the Scottish think they're not. Think that they're better than everyone else, and the Irish want the Scottish and the English just to fuck off.
Well, and that's why they drink all the time.
And my grandmother, now she didn't necessarily dislike the other two, but she didn't exactly have arms wide open. And I used to just do this really horrible Irish accent. Oh, Grandma, thank you for coming. Let me sit down, have a wee bit of nip. She's like, you can stop doing that. It's not.
Right.
Oh, that's enough.
Right. Oh, top of the day to you, laddie.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Oh man, used to be able to do a decent Scottish. And my cousin Doug does it. Well, the problem with Scottish is that the thicker you get, the more it's like in the back of your throat when you're talking. There's a lot of I'll do.
Yeah. It's like you're trying to cough up your own throat or something. Oh, dude. Like, were you like having a stroke when you guys spoke your language there?
No, but it can get. It's funny because, and I'm sure you get this in any language, there are certain turn of phrases that I'm sure in their respected mother tongue is very, intimidating or threatening or, maybe emotionally violating.
Mm-hmm.
But when you translate them into English, it's like, really? That was your best bit. That's all you got.
Nice arsenal, buddy. Nice arsenal.
It's like, something came out. It was like, yeah, something about losing weight. Is she losing her weight off her lashes? It's like, what? Her lashes are eyelashes. Okay. That's I mean, it's funny, but it's not like stop the room.
She's not losing very much weight. Then is that correct? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm just wondering how thick the eyelashes were in the beginning.
Right.
It's funny you talking about eyelashes because it's one of the things my baby mom used to hate about me is that I have had better eyelashes than
Okay, so average
No, I
Willow
used to get
just
that
needs
too.
two more people. Come on. I know everyone's probably watching the game, and I have, but come on,
Come on, don't. Yeah, let's help. Let's help here. Don't make Sean get up and walk with a limp like an old school pimp or a real OG. Okay, he's pimping today.
no.
I mean, oh well, then LBD, you get up and try your best limp.
dude. You weirdly went there.
Please, if there's a lipping contest, I would be Bush League compared to both of you.
And that was
Well,
the
I
end
did.
of his career.
Oh god. Well, I'll tell you what, I can do a really good limp when I kick something because I can't see it. So
No, Andrew, I've seen you walk. You
Yeah.
walk with a lumber a bit.
oh, a little bit, yeah.
And
Just because I can't feel my legs.
Yeah, and LBD walks with a limp. Me, on the other hand, getting out of a chair, like if I've sat too long, then yeah, I'm like the fucking crypt keeper. I can hear my knees popping and
Mhm.
enjoy.
Yeah.
But
I do the same thing. It takes me a little bit to get up, and after I start moving, and I get moving, I'm good. And then all of a sudden, like when I'm trying to slow down, it's like, whoa, no! Like, are
Well-
you stopping or are your legs still going?
I
I
call it
can't tell you.
I call it car butt. Anytime you sit down too long.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was the one good thing about dialysis when I was on that.
Mm.
Everybody's like, potty break? Nope, nope. We gotta pee. Well, not today, Junior. I said, until I go, you guys can't.
Oh
It's like,
god.
F off. We're
Buddy-
stopping. I was like, I'm cheating?
A buddy of mine who is on dialysis. Remember, we were supposed to go somewhere, but he had to go for dialysis first, and then we were gonna
Mhm.
stay at a hotel the night. Like literally leave dialysis, get on the train, go to Toronto, stay at a hotel, and then go to the convention.
Yep.
And the rule is you can't bring food into the dialysis room, right? Like coffees or drinks or anything like that. Because it's disrespectful. I didn't know this. I just didn't bring a coffee in because I didn't want to. I didn't want to anyway. So somebody came in with a box of donuts and a coffee, and it was like this great sacrilege. And I'm leaning. Why? What's wrong? How these people can't have that stuff? So sitting there eating it in front of them is kind of like going to Jenny Craig with a bucket of ice cream and going, "Hey, so how you guys doing?"
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I don't know. I never got offended by anything like that because when I went in, I brought like a 44 ounce of chipped ice and a bag of goodies and sat there and ate what I wanted.
No,
As they're cleaning my system, why not?
I told my buddy when they started doing it, it was like I was good for like the first 20 minutes. Like I gotta go for a walk. He's like, "Why?" I said, "I'm okay with blood, but this entire room is making me a little queasy." He's like, "Are you gonna throw up?" I said, No, but I need to move because I hear sounds that don't sound like water."
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, sounds like water, but I know it's not water. So I need to.
Oh yeah. Well, in a dialysis center, you got blood, and then they have what they call a water room, which it helps with the filtration and stuff of the blood. So
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been that too. But I can remember I was in there one day and I was just chilling, and they're like, "Oh my God." I was like, what?" She's like, "Can we get a mop?" I was like, "Oh, that much, huh?" I was like,
Oh.
Could you close that off or something?" Like I need that.
Well, I told you about the time I donated blood, and there was a guy. It looked like obviously his career was lifting weights and body sculpting, and they didn't even get the needle in him, and the guy just completely
Passed
dropped.
Oh God, that's so bad.
I
While
remember
his little petite girlfriend is over there just doing it like a
what drives
champ.
me nuts about it? Okay, so they do the iron test. The iron test when donating blood is they prick your finger and they put it in a solution, and depending on how quickly it falls in the solution, it lets them know what your iron count is.
Mm-hmm.
Universally, the most sensitive part of a human being is their fingertips. Why would you want to poke them? Blood, I would imagine, is universal regardless of where it's coming out of. Unless it's the brain, it should be relatively the same.
Would you not touch my fingers? Could you please give me a flesh wound or something? Like,
Well, no, do the side of the arm, do the palm of the hand. I'd be fine with that. I mean, it's not as sensitive, but it's up there. Even the
well,
back.
you're talking to a guy that poked his fingers 4 to 6 times a day for 24 years.
Yes,
You
so
ain't
get
telling me anything.
And my mom did the same thing. She did
Yeah.
it the longest time, and I even asked her, and I even asked another nurse, and she's like, "It's just how we do it." But that makes no
Mhm.
sense. It's the
Well,
most.
Now
I
I
can
hear
tell you over time. Now over time, you get calluses, but now for people who have calluses on their fingers from
Mhm.
diabetes, they have these little pokers, like like they do with goat, but it's not a needle anymore. It's like a small razor blade, like a small little scalpel, and it comes down and it puts a slit in your finger. So now you have to walk out there with a fucking gauze glove on because if you're anemic, you're done. Like your finger will bleed for hours. I'm like, that's a little much, don't you think?
I thought they had
Yeah.
I thought they came out with a new method of where you can prick your shoulder, like your upper arm, like over here.
They have machines like that where you put it on there and you press down, but they're not really accurate. And now the new like insulin pumps, and they
Mhm.
have this thing called what the hell is that thing called? I can't remember what it's called. I'd have to ask the wife, but it's a
Hey,
little
Richard.
meter. Hey, Lori, it's a little meter that it's pretty much got like the little round band-aids. It's got a little needle on it, and you just stick it in your stomach. It's called a Dexcom. That's what it's called. But it's a little thing, and it will show your blood sugar and some of your different blood levels, and it goes right into a machine, and that information be sent right to a doctor. So you don't have to do any more of that carrying a blood machine and strips. And my aunt had diabetes, and I remember like her like finger poker, like it was exposed. It wasn't like encased where you can't see the needle. It was like the needle was on the back, and you just watched it come over and just like right to your finger. I was like, nope, no way.
Oh, looks like
Get that-
Tampa's
Huh?
Tampa's at 14, and Kansas City. So they're winning right now, and there's 6 minutes left in the second quarter, which means that could be another 40 minutes or another 2 days.
Right. Well, depends
Yeah.
on if they use timeouts, and I wonder. Anybody know if they've thrown an interception yet? Has Brady thrown an interception yet?
I don't know. I've been following that closely, but I will say one thing. Somebody once said football, just in general, football is like a toddler telling time. 5 minutes in football does not mean 5 minutes in the real world. I mean,
Mm-mm. Well, that's like was it last high school football season? Yeah, it was. I was at a football game for my nephew, and the wife's like, "I'm coming home early." I said, "Okay." There's like 20 minutes in the game left on the scoreboard. She's like, "Okay." She calls me like an hour and a half later. Where the hell are you? I said the game had 20 minutes on the clock. That's like an hour, right? No. I was like, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it takes a little time.
Well, I'm kind of curious too because they're like going to be showing that Equalizer TV show afterwards. So I'm curious what I mean. That's going to be like at what 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, something like that.
I always thought the
Depending.
Super Bowl was the worst time to actually to air a new show.
I don't know. I mean, half the people are drunk
True.
and partying after Super Bowl, so
I'm actually right now. I'm oddly tired because of Leah woke me up way too early today, and so right now I'm trying to like power through the questions for next week. And I'm like, obviously, some of them are coming from the card game, but there's going to be host questions, so I'm writing those down. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get ideas. somewhat here and there. If
God.
actually anybody in the chat has a suggestion for a Valentine's question by the host for next week, it's gonna be truth or drink. So if any suggestions, I know somebody might come up with something that I'll write down. Who knows? You never know.
What is love?
Don't hurt me.
See,
Don't
I was
hurt me.
wondering. I was wondering who was going to start.
Oh, well, I can tell you when earlier you had, what the heck was it? LBD had said something and you finished it with a song. I
Oh,
was in the bathroom and I had my headphones on. I nearly pissed all over the wall laughing so hard. It's like, oh my God. Really? Did you have to do that at this time? Next time I'm going to take my headphones off.
I would have figured him first quarter. Huh.
I don't remember what it was either. But he had said something and you finished it with song lyrics. I was like, yep, I was about to say that too.
Oh,
Now
I mean, the only thing I sent you the other day was today was Daft Punk. Harder, faster, better, stronger, better.
And my my phone definitely sounded like Porky Pig when it was saying. I was like deep 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 deep.
That's from a song. What song do you know it from?
It's from Daft Punk. Harder, faster, better, stronger.
Okay, I'm asking because I know it from a different song.
You don't know who Daft Punk
I know
is?
it. Daft Punk. I never listened to Daft Punk.
I did. Still do. One of my favorite bands.
Bandai. I was just watching something about Bandai toys.
If it wasn't for the fact that they were French.
Ooh.
Tabarnak. Oh man. Ow. So they upped the heat in my apartment because I can't rest my foot on the radiator without burning it.
Yeah, my heat is on too because it's fucking hot. I gotta keep turning on the AC for a while, but I can't leave it on the whole time.
Why didn't you just crack a window, dude? It's like minus 40 outside.
Because then my feet get cold because the air goes straight down.
Oh, you poor. Hey guys, just for the record, new on the Hallmark season, LBD, a one-man struggle trying to keep warm and cool during the winter months. Too cold! I need blankets!
How about you take a
blankets? Now he's too hot! Remove the blankets!
Isn't that from Dewey Cox Walk Hard?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I remember that. Now he's too cold. Remove the blanket. That movie is hilarious. If you've never seen it,
LBD will be Betty White.
You're not half the kid. What's his name? What's that kid's name?
First world problems. Actually, Victor, I'd like to think being either too warm or too cold is a universal problem. It's just a question of your ability to correct the issue.
Crack a window, put socks on. But he don't like to wear shoes, and he doesn't wear a shirt. I was earlier we were talking about diapers. I didn't call him Tommy from the Rugrats, but I realized Tommy wears a shirt the whole time.
Oh my god! So somebody posted a picture the other day of the Rugrats.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it. So they did Rugrats, Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was so perfect too.
And yeah, I was looking like, someone's like LBD put it best. He's like, someone's first idea was that rug. Oops, not.
You could probably just look up the damn thing.
I am. I'm looking it up right now.
Rugrats.
I'm just looking at the Tommy Pickles one. I mean, we don't really need anything else.
Yeah.
Bill, Lil, Chucky, Finster, Angelica.
The only ones that they had there was two Reptars.
Two Reptars and Chucky.
Nice.
And obviously Tommy Pickles.
Yeah.
Bend over, man. You can do it. I'm watching the second live of you cleaning up your collection.
Share on screen. There we go.
Do you believe in life after love? Oh, not that share. Sorry.
That's real tiny.
First one says it gets kicked out of the stream. Hold on, I'll save it.
I'll keep my mouth to myself.
Hey, genius.
So
Oh no, I'm talking to myself. It's like I'm clicking.
Wait a minute.
I'm clicking on the live stream screen, going, "Why isn't it doing it?" I went, "Oh, idiot! You're."
there you go.
So, to describe it for Andrew, they envisioned Tommy Pickles as a dump truck. The front of the cab of the truck is skin colored. The bottom part where the metal would be of the truck is his classic blue shirt color, and the back of the dump truck is basically diaper white with a where the tape would be yellow trim, and in the back of the dump truck is filled with what we can only hope is soil.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it looks like
I'm gonna have to buy those.
it's like somebody soiled themselves.
Well, yeah, he is a baby. Oh, was it Tommy and Dill Pickles?
Mm-hmm.
Dill was his little brother.
Well, point
Yeah.
is,
Anybody realize that Tommy almost sacrificed Dill to monkeys?
I don't remember that.
Yep.
is it wrong to sacrifice your sibling to a primate of any sorts?
No, I heard they're very nice creatures.
Oh, they did chuck you up as a dune buggy.
Nice.
I don't get it.
Yeah. And the Reptar ones are pretty. I mean, those.
The Reptar ones from the movie, one of them at least.
Yeah, but it's still pretty.
Did you know that Buster Rhymes did like the voice acting for Reptar, like the first one?
Yeah, just like Aerosmith did a song for the movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm.
Do you learn something new every day?
Yes.
The reason why I know is because I used to listen to 97.7 Hits FM, and it's a huge rock station in the Niagara area, and that song was getting traction, so they were obligated to play it.
Wow. Yeah. Like, I know that you probably listened, Sean. I know LBD probably didn't listen to a lot of Korn in his life, but they just did a remake of The Devil Went Down to Georgia after Charlie Daniels died.
Yeah.
And they did a cover of Wood by Alice in Chains, which wasn't bad, to be honest.
My favorite was still Freak on a Leash.
Oh yeah, that was great.
The music video for that was amazing.
That was my first CD I ever bought. Was Freak on a Leash.
My first CD was Mortal Kombat.
I bought that and I bought the South Park soundtrack and
the
Pure
movie one,
Funk.
the movie one, the
Yeah.
Christmas one, or the TV show.
I don't remember. It was the one that had Chef's salty balls on it. That's all I remember.
That was Chef's Aid.
Yeah.
Because I remember the song Bubble Goose.
Uh.
She got a bullet in her bubble goose.
Yeah, I'm gonna honestly, then I'm surprised at how tired I am. So and
Deep fried's fine.
I'm gonna cut it short,
In the
but
deep fryer, I said.
definitely next week is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a Cupid in a chokehold next weekend.
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna see Andrew. I know you like to dress up. Please, no diapers.
I like the fact that we have to have this conversation.
There's been a lot of diaper talk tonight. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I was thinking that in the back of my head, going, you know what, Americans, dude, I don't know what your fascination is, but that's cool.
Hey, you brought up this conversation in the first place, okay?
No, I brought it up because we talked about you. You brought it up originally because you're like, well, last year a lot of YouTubers, and I was like,
No, it was you.
oh, okay.
No.
All I know is that you are right. There was a lot of it, and I'm the only comment I brought up was that, okay, so in order for any YouTuber to do something like that, whether being for losing a bet or whatever reason, it doesn't matter. You have to wonder, you can't buy a single item like that. It's not like buying one apple or an orange. So somewhere in somebody's closet.
They went to their grandmother's house. Grandma, can I borrow this? I'll bring it back. Oh no, you just keep it, honey. I have plenty.
Or, calling up a nursing home going, no, this is not a prank call.
Right, right. Can I get a diaper from you guys? Well, that depends. What are you gonna pay for it?
I lost a bet. I don't want to spend the $20 or $30 it takes. Just please.
Well, we don't have depends, but we have incontinent briefs. Will those work? Perfect.
Well, we have a tailor for you, so we'll come in and get your measurements. All
right, guys.
Oh,
I'm gonna cut it short today, and I'm probably gonna move everything and lay down. Definitely, you guys don't go nowhere. I'll just come in through the other device, but I'm gonna keep trying to write these questions, and then just pretty much get prepped for next week, because next week is definitely gonna be planned. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be at a birthday party and at my uncle's house, but we got stormed in, so it was rather not take the chance and get stuck somewhere.
Watching pointy ball.
Yeah. So everybody take care. Thank you guys for coming. Look out for next week's announcement. It should be out probably tomorrow. I'll be promoting that all week because that's going to be a good one for sure.
Yes.
You
there
see a lot of people
may be alcohol involved.
Yes.
And by maybe, I mean yes, there will be very much alcohol involved.
Yeah. I got to prep that wheel too. And at least get a good 12 questions just in case. I don't know how many times it's going to land on host. All right, well, guys, good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see you next week for Valentine's.
You guys take care. And
take care.
I'm probably going to be... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say congratulations to Sean on 1K.
I like Thank you.
You were saying, Sean?
No, I'm going to be making an announcement video tomorrow. It'll be out a little later because I finished work at 5. It's basically just going to talk about my 850, because originally this whole plan was to do an 850 giveaway and then eventually one day hit 1,000. I guess I pushed maybe one too many buttons when it came to getting the word out, and then I got like 130, which got me to 950, and then thanks to a mutual friend of ours, Funko Asylum, he let me push it out on his page, and I pushed it out on my private page, and last I looked, I was at 1,067, I think. So I'm also going to do a 1K giveaway, but that won't be until March.
Yeah.
So I'm currently setting up guests, giveaways, and I'm offering a romantic evening at the Olive Garden with Andrew.
Oh, yes, I love it. Love Olive Garden.
Well, dude, you're paying, so I mean,
whatever. You gotta wait till the first of the month, because I don't get paid.
Wake up.
Can I order from the kids' meal?
So next week will be Valentine's Day. I'll have 2, 3, at least 4 or 5 guests. Honestly, I can't remember the count right now.
And also, make sure you check out Sean on the channel on Wednesdays. Because he's doing his new thing too.
Yes, Pop Talk with Funko Illuminati and friends.
Yes.
So
I'm a friend.
And then we
only because he has to.
As long as those checks keep clearing, buddy.
Obviously on the 21st, right? The 850.
Yeah, the 21st. LPD's been gracious enough to loan me his channel. Actually, twice. Once in March and once in February. Just because there's some people that I'd like to be able to celebrate this with, and it just works out that work-wise that they can take part. So, yeah.
Are we gonna do it on LBD's channel? Or is it gonna be on your channel?
It's gonna be on my channel. Because
I'm gonna be this time slot.
Well, the reason is because I'm gonna be redirecting. I'm gonna be doing giveaways, and all the giveaways are except for the 850 for that one video, a lot of them are going to be redirected to other channels.
There you go.
We're gonna try to spread it out and help other people.
Spread the love.
So anyway, little LBD needs his nappy naps, so I guess we should probably wrap this up then.
Yeah, so 21st on Sean's with the 850 giveaway. I'll actually be making an appearance on Title Locks on the day after, on the 22nd.
The morning show.
Yeah,
Good morning.
happy hour. So,
All right,
yeah,
guys.
for that. And yeah, everybody take care. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep. Wednesday we'll see him.